How many rows? 10 rows or 12 rows? Yes? You don't remember? Nobody is speaking.
Up to each and or up to each and every, but we don't know which numbers.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, very good. So you haven't made me the host? I have difficulty sharing the screen.
There is no answer, host. We need to call department, sir. There is no host.
Why I have difficulty in sharing the screen here? What disabled participant screen sharing? This is coming on the screen. Okay. So very difficult to share the screen. I can't share it. Yeah, department. From the department. को हुनुहुन्छ त्यहाँ को सर हुनुहुन्छ Difficulty in sharing the screen. Share the screen. No. यहाँ कोही देख्दिन त खोइ त्यो त खुलै छ प्रतीक सर खै को हुनुहुन्छ प्रतीक सर no one is there okay just a minute and you can't make me host from there
No, sir.
From the department only?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait. हजुर हेलो हजुर सर नमस्ते यहाँ सीएसआईटी को क्लास लिएर चाहिँ यता होस्ट बनाइदिनु पर्यो हजुर त्यही त कोही छैन केटाहरु भन्दैछन् छैन कोही छैन त हेलो हजुर नमस्ते म्याम हजुर हजुर त्यही त यहाँ चाहिँ कि त केटाहरुले चाहिँ कि त कोही छैन भन्छन् त ल ल ल हुन्छ हस् 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 Okay, you wait for some time. For the time being, what you do, say conditional sentence we have done, so make correction. Then we will discuss subject verb agreement by screen sharing. Did you understand? All of you, turn your copy. Turn your copy. And then conditional sentence. All of you see conditional sentence in your copy. The exercise. So you have done the exercise or not? Yes? You have done the exercise or not? Conditional sentence. Tirtharaj? Tirtha?
Yes, sir.
Have you done the exercise of conditional
Yes.
sentence?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then make correction.
Okay, sir.
After some time, I'll share a screen for subject verb agreement. Then we'll discuss. So let's do. Number one, if you buy that car, it costs COSTS. COSTS. Make correction. It costs URS 15 lakhs. So here amount given. So that's why you have to use that is simple present in both. If amount not given, then both you can write it will cost or it costs. Then number two, provided you buy, no change, buy. Provided you buy that car, drive carefully. Number three, provided that you go to the doctor. Provided that you go to the doctor, here also no change. Then number four, if people are tired, if people are tired, they generally go to bed. Number five, go to the doctor and he will give you some medicine. Number six, move and I shall shoot. Move and I shall shoot you. Number seven, supposing you drink too much whiskey, you will be ill. You will be ill. Number eight, if the shops are open, if the shops are open, buy some cold drinks. Number nine, find a seat quickly or else there will not be any left. Will not be. Number 10, give me that immediately or else I will get angry. Will get. Number 11, here you have to write in the form of question. Would you marry me if I asked you? Would you marry me if I asked you? Number 12, were the plane to crash? Were the plane to crash, we all would be killed. You have to write in passive. You can't write we all would kill. अरूलाई मार्ने होइन नि, हामी न मारिने हो. So were the plane to crash, we all would be killed. Number 13, supposing that he were to present himself before me, I should soon deal with him. No change, as it is. Were the lecturer to speak louder, all the audiences would hear. all the audiences would hear. Then number 15, he would have missed his train. You can also write could have, might have, any. He would have missed his train if he had not hurried. Number 16, the dog would have bitten you. The dog would have bitten you if it had not been tied up. The dog would have bitten you if it had not been tied up. Meena Vadikari, you are the host. You are the host now. Meena Vadikari. Meena,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
now you make me the host.
Okay, sir. I'll do that.
Okay, thank you. Now,
Anytime, anytime.
okay, thank you. Now another. Uh, okay. Let's complete this, then we'll discuss that. Had the students studied harder, they would have passed their examination. You can also write could have, might have, should have. Number 18, hadn't the window been open? Hadn't the window been open, the thief might not have escaped. The thief would not have escaped or might not have escaped. Number 19, had it not been a hot day, we would have worked a lot in the field, or we might have, we could have, we would have worked a lot in the field. Number 20, should the mountain be too steep, we shall not climb. Should the mountain be too steep, we shall not climb. Number 21, should you meet him, tell him to come and see me. No change, as it is. Then exercise B. Number 1, students learn fast if the teacher is competent. See, so here you can use will learn also. That will also be correct. Students will learn fast if the teacher is competent. Or you can also write students learn fast if the teacher is competent, because here both direct effect, indirect effect. Okay. Number 2, if you throw a stone into water, it sinks. Isn't it? No change, as it is. Number 3, give them an inch and they will take a mile. Give them an inch and they will take a mile. Number 4, leave them alone and they will come home. Number 5, provided that he comes, I shall speak to him. Number 6, what will happen if she doesn't help me? Number 7, lend me some if you have more money. No change. Number 8, if the shops are open, buy some chocolates. Number 9, say you are sorry or else he will never forgive you. Number 10, take care or else you will fall. Or you can also write you may fall. Number 11, if Mary saw him, if Mary saw him, she should be delighted. You can also write would be delighted. Number 12, provided I asked you, ASKED, simple past, would you help me? Number 13, if they really tried, if they really tried, they could easily win the prize. Number 14, if he were a gentleman, he were a gentleman, he should not say things like that. Yeah, that is next. Were they to arrive tomorrow, we would be quite unprepared, would we? Were the plane to crash, we all would be killed. Number 17, if they had been stronger, they could have lifted the table. They could have lifted the table. Then number 18, we would have played tennis yesterday unless it had rained. It has negative meaning. Unless it had rained. It means if it had not rained, we would have played tennis yesterday. Number 19, he would have missed his train unless he had been walking fast. It means if he had not been walking fast, he would have missed his train. 20, would you have married me if I had loved you? I had loved you. Number 21, had I known, I would never have gone. Number 22, had it not been a hot day, we would have worked, W-O-R-K-E-D, worked a lot. Unless you do what I say, I shall not pay you, shall not pay. Should it prove to be true, I shall sell all my shares immediately. Or you can also write, I will sell all my shares immediately. Should he wake up? Should he wake up? She will talk to him. Should he wake up? She will talk to him. Okay, this much. Now, let's continue subject verb agreement. See, number up to each, that is, yeah, number 10. Up to number 10, we did. Yes.
One rules, sir. Up to 231. 1, 2, 3. That.
Also we did here.
Yes, sir.
That is in number 8. Number 9 also we did. Number 10 also we did.
Yes, yes. Number 10.
And then what about number 11? Not done? Okay, see. So in number 10, what we find, see, day, night, both joined by and day also qualified by each, night also qualified by each. Separately, in this case, we use singular verb. So here, has. Then every boy and every girl, same thing here, every boy and every girl has to read. In number 11, see, if two nouns are joined by two nouns are joined by and then they are together qualified by each or every, even then we use singular verb. So here, man and woman, and these two together qualified by every, even then we use singular verb, has, to die one day. Here, teacher and a student joined by these two together qualified by each, we use is. And then number 12, see, in number 12 what you have, if the subject is the title of a book or the name of a book or any proverb given, quotation given, we always use singular verb. So here you have, see, hard times. Hard times is a very interesting novel. So hard times. It is the name of novel. So that's why here is. Sparks. And it is the name of magazine. So is a well-known weekly. And then all men are created equal. This is proverb. Is a truth. All men are created equal is a truth. This thing is truth. Then number 13, if the subject refers to quality, if the subject refers to amount, if it refers to distance, then we use singular verb. Quality, amount, distance given in the subject. See, 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers is the distance. Isn't it? The 2 kilometers is not a long distance. Then here 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that is time, amount, 5 minutes. So is sufficient for him. Similarly, 10 rupees. 10 rupees is sufficient for him. And then marks, your quality, your marks is good. Isn't it? So 5 minutes is. Don't use 5 minutes are. Okay? 5 minutes use. Is. Then another, all these nouns take singular verb. Actually, these nouns seem to be plural in form. They seem to be plural in form, but these are singular and we use singular verb. So here, aesthetics. Aesthetics means that is which studies art and beauty. Which studies art and beauty. Aesthetics, aeronautics, Athens, athletics, ethics, linguistics, news, news. Isn't it? The news is correct. Don't say the news are correct. The news. Phonetics, physics, poetics, civics, classics, economics, mathematics, mechanics, metaphysics, visuals, politics, the United Nations, the United States. So all these take singular verb. Here you have measles is a disease, dangerous disease. This news is correct. Linguistics is my favorite subject. The United States is a big country. Okay. Then so you have to remember all these words. You have to remember. If you remember, only then you can be benefited. See, the following plural nouns always take plural verb. All these nouns. See, clothes, scissors, spectacles, assets, that is property, credentials, certificates, goods, links, premises, riches, socks, thanks, wages, etc. All these are take plural verb. So here you have his wages are Rs 500 a day. These goods are, his scissors are, my spectacles are, isn't it? Similarly, we can write, see, let me write one more sentence here. That is, my special thanks, special thanks go to you, isn't it? My special thanks go to you. Don't write my special thanks goes to you. My special thanks go to you. Okay. Then 16. If the subject of a sentence begins with a fraction, I mean, in the subject, fraction is given. That is 1/2, 2/3, 3/4, like this. Then we use the verb according to the noun or pronoun which comes after preposition. After preposition. So try to understand. 2/3 of the novel is interesting. So here, two-thirds of the novel, this much is subject. Now 2/3 is the fraction of preposition. Now after this preposition, you have the novel, and it is singular, so that's why here is. And in another, 2/3 of the novels, here after preposition, you have novels, this is plural, that's why are. Clear? Okay. Number 17, if in the subject we have a number of, then we use plural verb. And if in the subject we have the number of, we use singular verb. So here you have a number of students are playing outside. And here the number of students in this class is very small. The number, that's why is. A number of, that's why are. Then number 18, all these, if the subject begins with these phrases, then we always use singular verb. See, a band of, a series of, a chain of, a bouquet of, a team of, a galaxy of, a herd of, a set of, a flock of, a class of, a batch of, a pair of. Now, that is example, a band of musicians. Musicians could band. A band of musicians has come. A series of accidents has taken place. A set of dangles is on the table, like this. Okay. Then number 19, see, number 19, all these are collective nouns. All these are collective nouns. If these collective nouns denote a single unit, then we use singular verb. And if these collective nouns indicate the individuals of which they are made, then we use plural verb. So it will be clear to you from the examples. The words are class, cabinet, committee, board, army, jury. See, here jury, jury means, jury means that is in the court, the people who are gathered to hear the case, don't it? Jury. Mob, crowd, heat, government, team, audience, family, crowd, personnel, etc. Right? So here, see, the class is going into the hall. The class are debating this point. So when you say the class is going into the hall, isn't it? It means class, that is the single unit, the whole unit is going into the hall, isn't it? So that indicates the group. The class is going into the hall. So that indicates the group, the single group of all those students. All those students have only one group, isn't it? And that group is going into the hall. So that's why here is. But here the class debating this point. Debating this point. The very verb debate, isn't it, indicates that. That is, all the students are individually involved in that debate. So that's why the class are debating this point. Another is the team is winning. It means the single team. Maybe team A is winning, or team B is winning, or team C is winning. Any single team, the team is winning. But here, the team are struggling for victory. It means all the players of that particular team are struggling, isn't it? So that's why the team are struggling for victory. Then number 20, see, all these nouns take plural verb. Cattle, clergy. Clergy means priest of the church. Gentry. Gentry means people of good social position. People, police, public, swine, that is sungur, vermin, dangerous wild animals and birds. So all these take plural verb. See, the police are coming. But if you have the subject, the policeman is coming. The policemen are coming. But if you have the police, always are coming. Plural verb. The police are coming. Then you have the cattle are grazing in the field. The vermin are harmful. Clear? Then another, all these nouns, take singular verb. See, advice, alphabet, bread, isn't it? Bread is singular, isn't it? Don't say one bread, two bread, three bread. No. In place of this, what you can say? A piece of bread, two pieces of bread, three pieces of bread, isn't it? So, but bread is singular. That is clothing, furniture. Don't say one furniture, two furniture, three furniture. No. That is, if you want to make bread into plural, then what is its plural? Pieces of bread. And when you make furniture into plural, then what is the plural? Items of furniture, isn't it? But all these words that is are singular nouns. Here, information, isn't it? So don't say I have a lot of informations. Don't say informations. मसँग धेरै जानकारीहरू छ. No. I have a lot of information. Always information, not informations. Luggage, poetry, scenery, thunder, etc. So all these take similar verb. So here you have the scenery of Godavari is very interesting. Then your information is based on facts. And here all my furniture. You can't write all of my furnitures. That is wrong. All of my furniture was sold yesterday. Then number 22, very interesting. See, number 22, that is in the subject. So two titles are given. That is two posts of the same person. If the same person has two posts, then for that we use singular verb. Right? See the example. Here you have the principal and accountant is on leave. So here, principal one post, accountant another post, and before the first one, we have the. It means single person, same person. Person is only one, and the same person is principal, and the same person is accountant. It means he or she has double responsibilities. So that's why person is single. So that's why is. But if you write the principal and the accountant, it means two people. The principal, one person, the accountant, another person. If before accountant you write the, then two people will be here. Then you can use are. The principal and the accountant are on leave. Likewise, the prime minister and chancellor is coming. Isn't it? Same thing, same person prime minister, same person chancellor. But if you write the prime minister and the chancellor, then you have to write are coming. So this you can find in 23. 23. The principal and the accountant are on leave, and the prime minister and the chancellor are coming. Okay. If the subject is none of, we use plural verb. So none of the candidates have come. None of them are happy. But remember, just keep in mind, I haven't mentioned here, after this, you can also use singular verb. None of the candidates has come. This is also correct. None of them is happy. Also correct. But this is more appropriate. Isn't it? That's why I haven't written another. But that is also correct, not wrong. Okay. 25. See, before these adjectives, if we use the, then for this we use plural verb. For example, see here, the blind, the deaf, the old. The blind means andho manisharu, the deaf bahiro manisharu. Similarly, the old, the dead, the young, the sick, the poor, the rich, the unemployed, the brave, the coward, darpo, the handicapped, upon, isn't it? So after all these, we use plural verb. Here, the rich are cruel. The meaning is rich people are cruel. Similarly, the poor are laborious. It means poor people are laborious. The blind are helpless. It means blind people are helpless. Clear? So the blind are helpless. Number 26. Now only we have only 3, 4, I think, up to 36, 37. See, let's complete this now. Easy rules. Number 26. The following nationality words. If the nationality words end with sh, ch, ese, and before this, if there is article the, we use plural verb. The British, the French, the Dutch, the Irish, the English, the Nepalese, the Burmese, etc. The Nepalese, are honest. It means Nepalese people are honest. The British have a long history. It means British people, that is the Britishers, have a long history. Okay. And here 27, 28, say, if the subject is more than one, if in place of subject there is more than one, we use singular verb. But if in the subject more than any plural noun, and then you have than one, we use plural verb. So here, more than, see the example. More than one student is playing. But if you have more students than one are playing. Okay, more than one student is playing, but more students than one are playing. Similarly, more than one teacher is sitting there, but here more teachers than one are sitting there. So this is what given in 28, right? More books than one are missing, more students than one are playing. 29, see, singular noun plus preposition plus singular noun. Then we use singular verb. See the example. Later, after, later. Later singular noun, later singular noun. These two, between these two, we have preposition after. Later, after, later. Has been sent to her. Has been sent to her. Later, after, later. Patra hi piche patra. Then boss after boss is moving towards the boss part. So boss after boss, boss hi piche boss. Isn't it? Is, not are. Another, see, number 30, all. A-L-L, all. A-L-L, all. If all, the word all, A-L-L, indicates people, we use plural verb. If all, A-L-L, indicates thing, we use singular verb. So here, I told him all. If all indicates everything, we use singular verb. I told him all that was discussed in the meeting. It means I told him everything that was discussed in the meeting. So here all refers to everything. But here all are playing outside. It means all people are playing outside. So here all refers to number of people. Okay. Then similarly, all is well. It means everything is well. Okay. Then number 31, if the subject is one of, and then we have plural noun, then we also plural pronoun, then we use singular verb. So remember, if the subject is one of, we use singular verb. One of the teachers is outside. And here, one of them is good, according to one we use. Then another 32, see, that is before noun, if there are two adjectives or more than two adjectives, then the verb is plural. Social and political freedom, isn't it? Freedom is noun. Freedom is noun. But before this noun, we have two adjectives, social and political. That's why after freedom, we have to use plural verb. Social and political freedom are necessary. Social and political freedom means social freedom and political freedom. Two types of freedom. That's why are. Then here, Nepalese and Indian sugar. So here, sugar, uncountable noun, isn't it? But before this, we have two adjectives, Nepalese and then Indian. So that's why two types of sugar. Nepalese and Indian sugar means Nepalese sugar and Indian sugar have a good taste. Then another, if the subject is one or two, we use plural verb. One or two boys, are outside. One or two girls have come. Okay. In 34 and 35 together, see, if one clause is the subject, then we use singular verb. If two clauses are the subject, then we use plural verb. Say, here, what you are doing is good. So what you are doing, this whole is subject, is good. When she goes there, is unknown. This whole is subject, that's why is. But if two clauses are the subject, so here you see the example, what you say, what you think. And these two are joined by and. This is one clause, this is another clause. Both are joined by and. So that's why here we use are. Clear? So what you say and what you think are good. And same can be written differently. What you say and think. What you say and think are good. So here, what you think and do are praiseworthy. It means what you think and what you do are praiseworthy. Two clauses subject here. Now, 36. If the subject is nothing but, we use singular verb. So here, nothing but trees is seen, and nothing but water is there. So here, after but, trees, plural. However, we use each. And here, after nothing but water, we use each. So we use the verb here according to nothing. Actually, here, but means except. Here, but is preposition, not conjunction. But is not conjunction. When it will be conjunction? He is strong, but his brother is weak. There, but is conjunction. But here, but is preposition, and its meaning is except. Nothing but trees is seen. It means nothing except trees is seen. Nothing but water is there. It means nothing except water is there. And the last rule is, see, the last rule, if two subjects are joined by not only but also, not only but also, then we use the verb according to the subject which comes after but also. But also पछि जुन subject आउँछ, according to that subject we use the verb. So here, not only she but also they. So join here, she one subject, they another subject, joined by not only but also. So after but also, here they. So that's why they are plural verb. Here, not only she but also he. Here after but also he, according to he is. So not only she but also he is unmarried. Okay, did you understand? Now, do you have any question?
Sir.
Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, then I will send this document to you after the class, and see, you have the exercise. You will complete this exercise in your copy, and then in the next class we will again enter into the text and we'll talk about purpose and audience, second chapter. Then we'll begin second chapter in the next class. So you will complete this exercise. You will have correction first and then we will begin. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.